guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner. Today I'm going to be testing out a few of the Tonic products that I have accumulated over the last few months and haven't really had a chance to show you. So the first one we're going to be sampling is the Nouveau alcohol markers. They come in a 3-pack. And the one that I got in the kit was Rosy Pinks. Now these come in a variety of different color packs, and they're only $5.99 each, which makes them about $2 a marker. So we're going to color this cute little bear by Clearly Besotted with these pinks and give them a test and see how it goes. So again, these are the Rosy Pinks. The second thing we're going to do quickly is we're going to try out the Nouveau Glimmer Paste. This is in Moonstone. This one also comes in different colors, and it goes for $7.99, and it's a pretty big jar. 1.7 ounces. It's a pretty big jar. We're going to try that on some pink paper using a stencil. And the other thing we're going to try out is this glimmer marker. So this is a smooth flowing glitter marker pen, and the one I have is in Morning Moss, which is $1.89. And these markers go for $8.99 each. And they're to be used to what it says on the website is you can use them to add glitter effects to your images that you already have. I've also seen where a lot of people are using this for writing. They'll write a little sentiment with it. So I thought we would just test that on a piece of paper. And then I'm also going to be doing a little bit of distress work on a piece of piece of cardstock using the Nouveau. This is the dual-ended blender brushes. Now they have a set of 2. They go for $12.99 each, and the way that it's worded is it's a textured brush, and it is. It's a rough brush. You get 2 of them in a package, so that's 4 different ends that you can use. I used them briefly on a video when I first got them, but I haven't used them since, so I thought we would go ahead and try that with the Distress Oxides and these flowers as well. So we're going to be using this stencil twice. Or maybe I'll grab another stencil. I might do that. And of course I'm using the Tonic craft mat down here that I recently got. This is the Tonic Easy Clean craft mat. It is heat resistant and non-stick. It has a little thing, as you can see, it's not moving around. Although it doesn't stick to, it just doesn't move around. And I really like that. And also nothing sticks to it. It's not like the best craft mat ever where all the fibers would stick to the top of it. It's really easy to clean, slippery surface. I have used this one time before, and we're going to use it today when we use the oxide. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we can come up with. I'm going to grab another stencil real quick. I've got 2 different ideas for cards. And, all right, we'll try this one. All right, they're both going to be flowers, but I don't want to have to take the time to stop and clean in between these 2. So, all right, let's get started. So let's go ahead and test out these Rosy Pinks Nouveau. This video is going to be kind of long, guys, so grab a drink. You can always speed it up. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. Okay, so it comes in packaging like this. Like I said, these go for $5.99 for a 3-pack. You can get them for less on other sites. I'm going strictly from the Tonic site. And I did get mine in a kit, in the Tonic kit. Okay? So the 3 colors are Pink Lady, which is the medium, Delicate Rose, which is the lightest, and Paradise Pink, which is the darkest. And I think I'm going to be using this tip. I hate when they put stickers on this, right? Grr. All right, let's peel it off. I'm going to leave the sticker on there because I am going to be, I am going to leave the sticker on there. I am going to be giving these away at the end of this video. So it comes with a chisel. The lids are a little hard to get off. And comes with a chisel tip and a fine point. So and then the lids, of course, are different, so that's easy to figure out. They go on easy. I'm not going to be using the chisel. I'm just going to be using this one. So I'm going to start with the lightest color, which is Delicate Rose. I probably should have picked a smaller image, but I really did need a pink bear, so I'm just going to go in, and I might just do just part of this image just to show you. It's a pretty little delicate color, right? I like it. It's pretty. Pretty easy to use. Goes on pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go to my medium, which is called Pink Lady. I'm just going to put that where I would normally do my darkest shades. Now, it said on the website that these are meant to be blended together in the like color families. They are alcohol markers. And you guys also need to take into consideration I am not an expert in coloring. I just do what looks good to me. I follow no one's rules but my own. All right, so these colors are totally different, if you, in my opinion. I see a little bit of blending on my paper, but I'm not using my normal paper either. So back to the medium. And then back to the light. And this is bleeding outside a little bit, but it's kind of pretty colors. I gotta say, the colors are kind of pretty. And the fact that it's bleeding out doesn't matter because I'm gonna be fussy cutting this out, so I'm never gonna see those lines that are outside anyway. So that doesn't bother me. In this case, oh, you know what, but I don't want it bleeding. It did bleed through onto my paper though, look. So it really saturates. And I'm just gonna feather in a little bit of these colors. I'm going to go to the dark and do the same thing. Just going to feather it in. I'm going to go back to the medium again. And then I'm going to go back to the light again. Super pretty. They're pretty colors. They really are pretty colors. I prefer a brush tip. I just want to do the belly real quick. Let's do the belly real quick. And then I'll finish it off camera because this is going to be a long video. I just want to do part of the belly. Maybe I'll use this chisel point, this chisel for the belly. Just to lay down a little more color a little quickly. I really like this light color. Super pretty. Super pretty. Okay, so that's the lightest color. I'm going to come in with my darkest color next, and I'm going to do that next just so that I can feather it in a little bit better. So I'm going to go right underneath his neck. I am going to feather this in from the sides because I really want him to look rounder. This maybe is not the color I was going for my bear, but this would be so gorgeous on a flower, guys. So, so, so pretty on a flower. I mean, really pretty on a flower. All right, let's get some feathering going on here. Okay. I'm going to come in with my medium. And I'm going to do the same thing. doing the bigger area so that you guys can see how it's going to actually blend in a bigger area. I think it's actually not blending so bad. All right, I'm gonna come back in with the lightest color, and I think I'm gonna go in just like with this bigger chisel and just round everything out. Super cute. Super, super, super cute. Let's go back with the medium. Pretty colors. I gotta say, I don't think I've ever seen this color combo before, but it's super cute. Really pretty. Okay, let me just come in and darken up some of this right here. Super pretty. Aren't they cute? Okay, so these are very cute. I wish I had some of the other colors to play with because these are super, super cute. Like I said, I'm not going to be keeping them in my collection only because I already have a couple, actually 3 different types of alcohol markers in my collection already, and I don't need to start storing or collecting anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to give them a try because I hadn't tried them yet. Super pretty. Okay, so now I have used this just now. You just saw me. I'm putting them back in here. And if you would like to win these 3 that are used, because I did just use them for this review, leave me a comment in the comment section. Oh, let me see if I can figure out how to get this back on. And I will get them sent to you one day next week because today's Friday and I am not actually mailing anything. So there they are. If you're interested, leave a comment below. Isn't that super cute? Let me zoom you in real quick. Oh, shook the camera. Really pretty, right? I think it's really pretty. They're really pretty colors. That would look awesome on a flower. Really awesome. Maybe not the right color for a teddy bear, but I was going more for a pale pink. I didn't know how dark that was. I mean, this looks kind of orange in comparison to this. These are more the colors I was looking for, so I'm going to have to redo this for a card. But still, super pretty colors. Make great balloons, flowers, stuff like that. Really pretty. All right, let's move along. Okay, so there, I think that's a really good bargain. I mean, $2 a marker? Yeah, that's a really good bargain. Okay, next I want to try this glimmer paste. I'm going to be using it on a piece of pink cardstock. I was actually going to use the other side, but I got something on it. This is going to be a base later on for a, you know what else I wanted to do? Well, I didn't do it with that marker. I was going to do it with that marker, but instead we'll just do it with this marker. I want to test an alcohol marker on this mat for you guys. I just realized somebody's parked out in front of my house. Oh yeah, it's going to come right off. Okay. I was kind of brave using a black one, I got to say. Okay. All right. All right. So this is the Nouveau Glimmer Paste. Like I said, I have not tried this one yet. This is in Moonstone. Not Moonstruck, Moonstone. So when you get it, you got to peel off the little tab. I don't want to waste any of this that is on here, so we're going to put that right back in the jar. Okay. All right. And then for this one, I'm going to use... this one. Okay. So I just want to have some glimmer on the back. This is going to be a backdrop for a card that I'm doing. And good gravy. And my tape is gone. My painter's tape is gone. Don't know what I did with it. I just want to just tape this down. I'm going to use my surgical tape here, and which I really shouldn't. It's more expensive, but okay. All right. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this. I'm going to be putting it on with a palette knife, and I chose a lighter color because that's going to go with the theme of my card. Oh, that is super pretty. I think I just messed it up down there though, but that's okay because I'm not going to be using the whole panel. So happy Friday, guys. How have you been? I feel like I haven't actually sat down with a real video in mind for so long about over all this stuff already. Super pretty. I always do love the glitter, that's for sure. Glitter, glimmer, pretty, pretty. First time using this, and like I said, this comes in a variety of colors as well. And it is $7.99. You can probably, that's on their website, you can probably get it on sale. Of course, if Jamie is carrying any of this stuff, you can save 10%. But, you know, I know that you can usually find stuff for less than the manufacturer has it for. You just have to kind of look for it, right? Okay, now I'm going to scrape off everything that I'm not using and get it back because I don't like to waste. I don't mind spending the money, but I don't want to waste it. God, that is so pretty. Okay. Now, I believe with this stuff, as with the mousses, you need to kind of clean it up kind of quickly. Oh, that is super, super pretty. Wow. All right, guys, where's that napkin? So we're just going to wipe this right off that mat. Super, super easy. This mat, I have to tell you, I am absolutely crazy about this mat. I believe this is the same mat that's in the glass platform over on the side of the platform. I believe it's the same type of mat that is there for the Tonic Tim Holtz mat, mat, the platform thing. Hold on, let me just wipe off the edges real quick. Super pretty. Not sure that's actually going to show up. Isn't that pretty? Super pretty. Yeah, this is a definite plus. This is a definite go for. Oh, we're on 2 times. You guys probably didn't even see any of that. Good gravy. Okay, well, this is what it turned out like, in case you didn't see any of it. Super pretty, right? Wow. All right, let's set that aside to dry. That is super pretty. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so that is the Glimmer, Nouveau Glimmer Paste in Moonstone, and it goes for $7.99. And I'm going to be, actually, I am going to go ahead and get some of the other colors of this as well. I really do like this quite a bit. Really nice. Okay, let's move on. The next thing we're going to do is, again, I'm going to use a stencil. I'm going to be using white cardstock for this, and I'm going to be using some distress ink right on this mat. I'm going to be cutting this down, this panel down as well, but I did kind of want these leaves down here. So I'm going to go right. No, actually, I didn't care whether I had the leaves or not. Okay, right there. And I'm going to get another piece of that tape. Ooh, I hate wasting stuff, including tape. But I do need this to hold down, so we're going to do that. And we're going to go right here as well. Okay. All right, so for this, I'm going to be using the Nouveau dual end blender brush. I believe that's what it's called, and it is a, you know, it's it says it gives a textured look. That's the biggest thing the website stated, is textured. But you can go as dark or as hard as you want to do. I made a comment in one of my last videos, it looks like one of the shaving brushes, and it probably is stiffer than that. I did look at a couple at discount stores in my area, and they're softer. So this is just a little bit stiffer than that. They are $12.99. I did get mine at the Not Too Shabby shop, so I got my discount on it. If there are still any in stock, you can save 10% on that as well. I'm not doing that. Right now the process behind this video is just to show you some of the products that I haven't given you a close-up look at. That's all. But I would like to tell you where I got the products, since, you know, I'm reviewing the product. So the Tonic markers I got directly from Tonic in a kit. The Nouveau paste I bought from the Not Too Shabby shop. The Distress Oxide inks I bought from the Not Too Shabby shop. And this brush I bought from the Not Too Shabby shop. And the green marker we're going to test out I got directly from Tonic. All right, so now we know it. Now we know everything. All right, so I'm going to start with the lightest color. My idea was to do the lightest color first and then just kind of sweep up. So I'm going to start from the lightest and sweep up. Making my pink up at the top is what my idea was. Now I can tell you this, I think these are a little bit rougher on your oxide pads, so beware of that for sure. And I'm just going to brush it. I want this to be soft, but with a lot of color, so I'm a little concerned about that tearing up my distress pad though. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out the best way to use these brushes because I have purchased them. I do want to use them. I just haven't decided where they're best going to be utilized in my little crafty world here, you know? I want to make sure I can get into some of those bigger areas so we can really see what the brush does. This color is so stinking pretty, right? Okay, and then I'm going to go right into my darker purple. So I'm using shaded lilac. Then I'm going to go right into the wilted violet, and I'm just going to use the same brush for this one, the same side for this one. And then I'm going to go right into Pick Raspberry after that. My brush is losing part of its... And I'm going to kind of just sweep it down and kind of blend it into the other one. Now, the thing about oxide inks is they don't really blend too much into each other. They make a nice blend, but they sit on top of each other. So this one's kind of going to sit on top of the color that I just placed down. And again, this is going to be the backdrop of a Mother's Day card that I'm working on. For somebody who happens to really like the color purple. Doing these blended backgrounds though, man, kill my wrist. I'm going to be trimming this down so I'm not that worried about the edges. Okay, that looks super pretty. I like it so far. I can't wait to pull it off. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the raspberry with the clean end. I'm going to put that right on top. I almost did a blue up there, guys. I was thinking about doing the dark blue, but I think for Mother's Day I'm going to go ahead and do the pink. Super pretty. Super pretty. All right, I'm going to blend it down into that purple a little bit. I do want to go a little bit up onto the edge of this card because I'm going to be cutting off most of the bottom. Okay, perfect. All right, let's look at this. Oh, that brush does a super awesome job. Look at that. Really pretty. Right? Super pretty. I actually like the brush quite a bit. It actually gives you a deeper color than some of the other brushes does. But look how the purples merge together there with that brush. I definitely couldn't have got that effect with my blender sponges. So yeah, I really like this. That's super cool. All right, so you'll have to stay tuned to see how this card's going to come together when I'm done. But super cute. Yeah, I give these an A+ for sure. Those are super cool. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is wipe off the mat, and as you can see, that mat wipes off perfectly. Perfectly. Okay. Okay, now what's next? What's next is we're going to try out that green pen, which I can't even see now, anywhere on my desk. Ooh. Here it is right here in front of me. Okay. Let's unzoom you back out again. All right. So this is the... Let me move those out of the way. This is the Nouveau Glitter Marker. Smooth flowing glitter marker pen. This is in Morning Moss. And like I said, I did get this one in a kit. And I swatched it on a piece of paper just to show you guys. But I haven't actually played with it. So I thought what I would do is just color with it and see how I like it. My idea for this one is I'm going to be using it as it states to give highlights to leaves and flowers. You guys know I do a lot of watercoloring. I do a lot of florals. And I thought maybe I would use this to just give a little bit of a highlight around a flower. That's my idea. But do you know what I do have? Hold on. Oops, sorry. I still have a couple of these leaves from the Spellbinder sitting back here. Sorry for my nose, guys. Let's try that. All right, so maybe I'll try those too. Maybe we'll try coloring on those. So you have to pump it when you first get it, which I did that day, and it appears to be still pumped. So that's pretty cool. So let's just try it right on here and hope it comes off this mat. I just want to see. Oh, it's quite glittery. Quite glittery. Hard to see on the green though, but can you see that? All right, let's try it on the darker green. Quite glittery. Yeah, so if you had something colored in green and you wanted to give it a highlight, I think it would work pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just see. I think that's probably too dark. That's probably too light. This one, let's try this one. Okay. Oh, it's actually a really good match for this one. All right. And it actually does a pretty good job with this one as well. This one it's going to be way too dark for. Yeah, it's actually going to be really cute, I have to say. All right, now it also, people are saying, and by the way, the colors that I used on those three were YG67. This is YG67. This one was YG63, and this was G99. Okay. All right, so now let's just try to do something very simple like, yeah, you could do it. You definitely could. Can you see the shine? All right, so it does, I mean, it is very glittery, and you're getting a ton of it in here. This is a huge marker. So these are $8.99 each. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to play with it a little bit more. I love the gold in there. I think personally I would use it more for writing personally. So I might invest in getting a few colors. That's actually quite pretty. And to be honest, if you have a Brother Scan and Cut and you took your time, you know, my writing's not so great, but if you took your time and did your writing, cut it out with the Brother Scan and Cut, and I could really see where you could make some beautiful letters, or even just coloring your die cut letters. You know, that would be super fun too. That would look super good. All I have up here are I got sent some dies from China to review. These letter alphabets. Let me do this H. Letter alphabets and numbers, I think, is what it was. And but if you had something smaller and you wanted to have a glittery effect on there, and you know, if you did it in white or something, you know what I'm saying? These would be super cool for that too. So this definitely has a gold and silver shimmer in it. Oh, I hope that comes off my mat. We're going to find out. So we'll just do half of it and see the difference here. Yeah, I love this mat. Okay, so what do you think? Yeah, it's greatly pigmented. I kind of like it. All right, I'm going to have to look and see what other colors are available. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a chance to look at some stuff that maybe you'd seen me haul in other videos and I didn't get a chance to show you. And don't forget, if you are, I'm going to be keeping this one because I think it's really going to come in quite handy for leaf details. I mean, this one right here in particular is just stunning. If you did the edges and just faded it in, it just really is quite stunning. I wish it had a finer tip on it, a brush tip where you could do a finer line. That would be my only wish, but it's actually quite pretty. Very pretty. Actually, I really kind of like it. So there's that. If you're interested in having these, even though I did just use them on that cute little teddy bear right there, I'm going to be redoing the teddy bear for a card only because these are not the colors I was looking for. I was looking for more of these pinks that are, you know, I'm not saying those aren't represented here, you know, but nothing is actually the color that it shows, you know, on this paperwork. You know what I'm saying? That was a very pretty, they're very pretty pinks. They're just a little bit brighter than I wanted for this card. I would definitely use those for a rose or a bright tulip or something like that would be fantastic. So if you want to win these, even though I just showed you them here, that's all the ink I used is right there. Let me know, and I have got glitter everywhere. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll pick a winner sometime this weekend. I can't tell you when, but I'll come on publicly and tell you so that you guys know who the winner is, and then I will get it sent out next week because I'm not sending anything out this weekend. All right? I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.